Hello and welcome to things I find interesting that happened today in the past, aka Tifitht Itp. This show is all about the events that occurred today in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things I personally find intriguing enough for me to bring to you. The source of this information comes from the smart device application on this day, the icon of which is shown as cutoff prevention at the beginning and end of each episode. The music in the background is Lune by Y&V, which I found on the YouTube channel No Copyright Sounds. For links to the app, music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar. Anyway, on with the show! Today's Moon's Day, aka Monday, March 21st, 2016. In 2006, the social media site Twitter was founded. In 1999, Bertrand Piccard and Brian Jones became the first to circumnavigate the Earth in a hot air balloon. In 1990, Namibia became independent after 75 years of South African rule. In 1986, Debbie Thomas became the first black United States citizen to win the World Figure Skating Championships. In 1980, U.S. President Jimmy Carter announced a United States boycott of the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow to protest the Soviet war in Afghanistan. In 1970, the first Earth Day proclamation was issued by Mayor of San Francisco Joseph Alito. In 1965, during the Ranger program, NASA launched Ranger 9, the last in a series of unmanned lunar space probes. In 1963, Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary on an island in San Francisco Bay closed. In 1952, Alan Freed presented the Moondog Coronation Ball, the first rock and roll concert in Cleveland, Ohio. In 1943, Wehrmacht officer Rudolf von Gersdorf plotted to assassinate Adolf Hitler by using a suicide bomb, but the plan fell through. Von Gersdorf was able to defuse the bomb in time to avoid suspicion. In 1937, the Ponce Massacre occurred, in which 19 people in Ponce, Puerto Rico, were gunned down by a police squad acting under orders of U.S. appointed Governor Blanton C. Winship. In 1945, the Shah of Iran, Reza Pahlavi, formally asked the international community to call Persia by its native name, Iran. In 1933, the construction of Dageshu, the first Nazi concentration camp, was completed. In 1928, Charles Lindbergh was presented with the Medal of Honor for the first solo transatlantic flight. And in 1925, the Butler Act prohibited the teaching of human evolution in Tennessee. Oh, Tennessee. In 1919, the Hungarian Soviet Republic was established, becoming the first communist government to be formed in Europe after the October Revolution in Russia. In 1871, Otto von Bismarck was appointed Chancellor of the German Empire. In 1844, the Baha'i calendar began. This is the first day of the first year of the Baha'i calendar. It is annually celebrated by members of the Baha'i faith as the Baha'i New Year, or Nowruz. In 1801, the Battle of Alexandria was fought between British and French forces near the ruins of Nicopolis in Egypt. In 1788, a fire in New Orleans left most of the town in ruins. It sounds like nature is trying to say something about building a city in that area. Maybe don't. And at 630, Emperor Heraclius returned the True Cross, one of the holiest Christian relics, to Jerusalem. Births: Anthony Hopkins, 1921. Deaths: John Law, 1729. And that concludes Tifitht Itp. For your dose of passive insanity, I am AO and you are you. Toodles!